about statistical inference. In case of statistical inference, we know that this particular chapter is divided into 4 units. There comes the first part, it's about theory. Then we are discussing about the second part, that is second unit, B, large sample test. In case of large sample test, we already completed 2 applications. Large sample test, we have 4 applications. In that first one, test for population mean, and second one, test for means of equality of 2 population. So we already completed 2 applications. Now today we will move towards the third application, that is test for population proportion. So when we speak about proportion, this proportion is denoted by the letter P. Till now the 2 application, in that 2 application we discussed about the population mean, where we discussed about the population mean, that is mu. But in case of proportion, we discuss about population proportion. In that entire population, what is that particular proportion which they question. And previous 2 applications we were studying about the averages. What are the average number of marks? It might be the mean marks, or it might be the mean average number of heights or weights. Now the third application, test for population proportion, it has some of the steps. So here there is a procedure in order to complete that test. So we'll see what is that procedure now. The steps under the procedure for population proportion. Here, firstly we need to set the null hypothesis. How to set the null hypothesis? In case of population proportion, the null hypothesis is the population proportion we know that population proportion is P is equal to P0. What is that P0? P0 is nothing but the value given for testing. How we used to calculate in case of population mean, that is mu is equal to, we need to take it as mu0. This particular value is nothing but which value they mention in case in the problem. So here also P0 is the value which is given for testing. The value given for testing. Which value they give for testing, that is P0. Then next step comes there, that is alternative hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis, the population proportion that is P is not equal to value which is given for testing. It is not equal. Not equal means we know that it is 2 tail. Not equal means it is 2 tail. Then comes either this as alternative hypothesis, or one more option, the population proportion that is P is lesser than the value which they give for testing. If you take it as lesser then we know that it is left tail. Then or else the last option, in case of null hypothesis, the population proportion P is greater than value given for testing, then we take it as right tail. So this is about first 2 steps. Then here comes third step, that is computation of test statistics. Then comes step 3. So this is the step 1, that computation of null hypothesis, and step 2 is computation of writing the alternative hypothesis. Third one, computation of test statistic. Statistic is nothing but it's a function which we perform in order to get the answer. So here, which function we apply here? Z is equal to P minus P0. See here, observe this is a capital letter P and this is a capital letter P and this is a small letter p. Then root P Q divided by n. Root P0 into Q0 divided by n. Now here, where how to find out Q0? Q0 is equal to 1 minus P0. Whatever value they will give as P. So this in the problem we can take it as only P. We can take it as P. Here also P and Q we can take. But in order to differentiate, when we take it as P0 means it's a given value which they provide in the problem. The given value we call it as P0. Now, how to find out this P? P is equal to x minus x divided by n. And what is this x? X is a particular proportion in case of in a attribute in the whole population. What is that particular attributes contains? That we call it as x. And n we know that is a sample size which we select. So this is about the third step, that is computation of test statistics. Then the fourth step, as usual, depending upon the level of significance and alternative hypothesis, depending upon level of significance and alternative hypothesis, the critical value K is chosen from the table. Which statistical table provided to you? From that table we need to take the K value, that is depending upon alternative hypothesis. Why? Right tail means we need to take their value as positive. Left tail means we need to take right tail means positive, left tail means negative, two tail means two values. That's also depending upon a level of significance. 5% there will be a different set of values and 1% there will be a different set of values. Then the last step, that is step 5. In this step, if calculated value lies in the acceptance region, null hypothesis is accepted. Otherwise null hypothesis is rejected. Then this testing procedure, it may come for 5 marks. This testing procedure, these steps will appear for 5 marks. Here you have, in case of large sample test, 4 procedures. Depending upon 4 applications, you will get 4 procedures. So this is about third procedure. It is similar, all 4 procedures are similar except this null and alternative, and here the formula. It will differ from one application to other application. Now, in case of test for population proportion, we will see some of the problems. Now, we will see the first problem. Read the problem there. In a sample of 400 people in Kerala, 180 are coffee drinkers. In a sample of 400 people in Kerala, 180 are coffee drinkers. and the rest are tea drinkers. Can we assume that both coffee and tea are equally popular in this state? So this question is about, we need to check whether tea and coffee, these two are equally popular in the state of Kerala, or whether these two are not equally popular. So question is about whether coffee and tea are equally popular in that particular state or not. And when you observe here in a sample of 400 people, see the main difference between when we check population mean and proportion. When you were checking about population mean, here they will take the proportion of particular thing in a particular population. They will take the population proportion of people here. How many people are doing this? Whether 180 are coffee drinker out of 400. So we can easily make out that 400 is nothing but it's a sample size, that is n. How many? From a large group of population, they have selected a sample of 400. Now in that 400, they are saying that 180 are coffee drinker. In this sample, 180 are coffee drinker. So out of this is a particular proportion. So that we call it as, this is a x. Here from the sample, what proportion, what number of people they choose, that we call it as x. What particular number they choose from this particular population, that we call it as x. Now, next, and the rest are tea drinker. Remaining people are tea drinker. Can we assume that both coffee and tea are equally popular in this state? So, firstly you need to identify whether it is two-tailed test or one-tailed test. When we observe the question, we cannot find anything like less than or more than or increase, decrease or taller than or lesser than. Such kind of things we are not finding in this particular problem. And we can also see the sentence like they are equally popular in this particular state. So we can easily make out that this is not a question of one tail, that is less than or more than. This question is about two tail. We need to make two tail test in this particular question. So when we understood that it's a two-tailed test, then based on that we have to set their null and alternative hypothesis. But before that, write there what are the given values. Now we know that n is equal to 400, and we also know the proportion of x there. X is equal to 180, and when you observe the formula, your formula goes like the P is equal to P0 divided by PQ by N. Now we know that this P we are getting from x by N. So that we know the value of x as well as N. Then what is the value of this particular P? Usually, see, in this particular question they have mentioned the word equal. Word equally means the proportion means you know that we take proportion as 1. Then it is equally distributed means P and Q. We need to consider it as P as 0.5, and if P is 0.5, obviously Q will be also 0.5. It is only in the case in this particular problem they have mentioned the word equally distributed. Equally distributed means we know the proportion as proportion means we consider it as 1 out of 1. What proportion of P and Q? The proportion of P is, if these are equal means 0.5 and 0.5. Some other problem if you observe, they will not mention the word equally. Particular proportion will be given 0.3. Then 0.3 is a P. Then remaining Q is 0.7. So in this particular problem, they have told that it is equal. We need to check, we need to consider it as equal, and then we need to conduct the test whether it is equally distributed or not. So we need to take P and Q both the proportion as 0.5 and 0.5. Now here we write P is equal to 0.5, and if P is 0.5. This we can calculate later once we need to show this calculation while writing the test statistics. Now, next we will write the null hypothesis. Here, how to write the null hypothesis? See the question. Can we assume that both coffee and tea are equally popular in this state? We need to write. We can assume that coffee and tea drinkers, coffee and tea are equally popular. Coffee and tea are equally popular. We can assume that coffee and tea are equally popular. That is where P is equal to equally popular means 0.5. We consider that P is equal to 0.5. Then next, alternative means we know that it is two-stage test. So we need to write, we cannot assume that coffee and tea are equally popular. So we need to take P is not equal to 0.5. Then test we need to consider as two-tailed. It's a two-tailed test. Next comes the test statistic. Third step. Now take the formula here, that is P, small letter P minus, you can take it as P or else you can take it as P0 divided by root PQ by N. Now here we know that this P we need to calculate. Here we need to apply one particular formula, that is P is equal to X by N. So here we know that X as, what is the value of X? X is 180 and N is 400 here. So 180 by 400 we get here 0.45. So we get P as 0.45 and we know that P and Q are equally distributed. So we have taken, don't mention it here, we have taken P as 0.5. So here if P is 0.5 then Q is equal to 1 minus P. So that is 1 minus 0.5. So Q is equal to 0.5. Just show it here. We know that equal distributed means P and Q are equal. We will take it equal, but still once you have to show. Now we know that P we got as 0.45. So 0.45 minus the value of P, that is 0.5, divided by P and Q root PQ. P is 0.5 as well as Q is 0.5 divided by N, that is sample size, it's 400. Now 0.45 minus 0.5 we get there minus 0.05. Then 0.5 into 0.5, when we multiply we get there 0.25, then divided by 400. Later we need to take the root. Then next step, minus 0.05, then 0.25 divided by 400, and later if we take the root we get there 0.025. point divided by 0.025, we get the final answer as -2. So we get the calculated value as -2. Now, one more problem. We have not written the level of significance. Level of significance is 5%. Level of significance is 5%. Now, after getting the value of test statistic, nextly we need to take the table value there. Now, at 5% level of significance, the critical values are, now when you check the statistical table, there z-test, that is normal test, statistical table, there we need to see which column we need to see. Mainly two-tailed test column we need to see, and row wise it is 5% level of significance. We know that it's 5% level of significance and two-tailed test. When you see 5% level of significance, two-tailed test, then you get the table value as, we know that for two-tailed test, two values, that is -1.96 and positive 1.96. This we are taking from the table. That is, once again I will show you here, page number 431, normal test, there two-tailed test 5%, k value 1.96. Since it is two-tailed, minus as well as positive. So now we need to check. You know that in case of two-tailed, this calculated value, it should lie in between these two values. If we check the table diagram, there comes -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. Then -1.96 on an average here, positive 1.96. But here we got calculated value as 2, that will come here. So it lies outside the acceptance region. It will not lie in the acceptance region. So we need to write here as, we need to conclude as, since calculated value of normal test lies in the rejection region, So what happens? Therefore, H0 is rejected. If we reject H0, we need to accept alternative hypothesis. Then write the conclusion. What is the conclusion? Conclusion should be alternative hypothesis. We cannot assume that tea and coffee and tea are equally popular. In Kerala. Then we have not written Kerala in the state of Kerala. So this is about test for population proportion. Here mainly you need to identify. See here, P and Q they have told that it is equal. So we have taken 0.5 and 0.5. In other problem, the proportion of P, it will be mentioned here, and firstly sample, and along with that sample one more number will come. In that sample, this is that particular people. So that we need to take it as X. Now, this is about test for population. One problem we completed, and remaining problem we'll see it in the next